What's unique about Utah for us, one of the reasons that we came out here, we actually came out here on a whim. We were driving through Montana, down through Yellowstone, Jackson Hole. We stopped in Park City in the dark, and I'd never been to Park City. And I didn't like how crowded it felt a little crowded. And then we came out through Heber Valley, down the hill. Austin and Kevin were with me, and I pointed and I went, dude, that would be perfect for our business. And we drove by it, and I was like, man, this place is beautiful. We should move here. And everybody was like, oh, that's funny, haha. And then like 3 months later, we're literally at the place that I pointed and said, we should move there, because the first place that we reached out to, it happened to be this place. And it just, some things happened for great reasons, and we decided that we wanted to be here. Guys, we're in our new HQ. This is our first Go Rigs and Coffee to bring the community together. Our idea is we want to bring preparedness to people like it's a lifestyle. It should be a lifestyle. That's the only way to live it. So we have Go Rigs and Coffee to bring people together, to hang out, to network, to be part of the community as well, and then offer solutions and preparedness. We're not the end-all be-all solution to everything, but we like to integrate the people who are subject matter experts, and this is a good forum to do it. So.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Been watching you for the last couple months, and
awesome.
Really great. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad to be here in Utah. Huh?
I'm George. Hey,
this is our ops guy. George does all our ops for the company.
Okay, cool.
But
tonight's on.
That's mine. That's mine, dog.
I don't do whiskey. I can't.
I'm being greedy, man. I appreciate that, man. Well, let's link up after. Let's talk about stuff afterwards. See if we could maybe set something up this week. Yeah, it's gonna fill up soon. Well, I'll start it at 9 then, because we'll get started. Why not? Preparedness is a great thing to bring people together. I mean, if you really think about what you're doing right now, at the core of all the things that you could be brought together by, preparedness is something that I've seen bring people together, and typically without negative influences or toxicity, and that's great. In the scheme of things, I'm not selling this to make money. I'm selling this because I want you to carry it at all times in your life, because it will save your life. Principally, this tourniquet hasn't changed, really, since the 1800s. When you don't have the right equipment in hand, you could apply whatever you have to the principle. That makes sense? So this could be your belt. This could be a t-shirt. This could be a piece of cloth. When I first joined the Army and the infantry, this was a cravat and sticks, which is weird because in the Civil War they were using something better than this, it almost seemed like, and now we reverted back to sticks, and now we're back to here. My instructor, who actually works for North American Rescue, saved his own life in combat while he was conscious when his leg got blown off by stepping on an IED, James Davenport. 24 October, James Davenport will be here. I mean, James Davenport's a personal hero. He sells tourniquets for a living, but he used a tourniquet to save his life in combat, being conscious. What's not often discussed in that story is his team sergeant was a Delta Force medic, former Delta Force medic, and literally did open surgery on him in the field to clamp off both of his arteries and both of his legs to save his life, right?
Do you need a receipt?
So I originally got my undergraduate, or I got my associates from Troy University out of South Carolina, and then I transferred in and started my undergraduate degree from American Military University in criminal justice. Also got a bachelor's degree in Homeland Security from AMU. It was a good college and good opportunity, especially for somebody who was doing college while they were deployed. We had this get together this morning. We call it Go Rigs and Coffee because everybody brings their vehicles. We provide coffee, donuts. It's all a ploy to bring the community together. Preparedness is something that I'm very passionate about, and preparedness as a foundation starts with people. You can't be better prepared by being the lone wolf living alone in the middle of the woods. To be better prepared, you need to create a community of assets of value adds in human beings. That means creating a social network of people that have your back in the worst case scenario. And what's really unique about Utah is a lot of people, because of religion, because of culture, because of their upbringing in this geographical region of the US, are preparedness minded already, right? We always wanted to make preparedness convenient, but also not scary, right? Preparedness is a lifestyle. You should be prepped, not a prepper. You should be good to go. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Nice meeting you. Yeah, nice meeting you. I don't think I've ever done a Go Rigs and Coffee that felt this closely connected to people.
I built this. I was hoping to get a picture with you.
Yes.
And just appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
I'm applying to paramedic school. I listen to your podcast, and
yeah. You built that?
I did build this. Yeah. So
thanks for everything you do
yeah,
for us
always.
today, man. I really
always.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Pleasure meeting you guys. Yeah, take care. People are just coming up, shaking hands because they're happy we're here. And I'm glad that FIELDCRAFT is going to be the conduit to bring people together and closer to living the lifestyle that is preparedness. Preparedness is what we're all about. And if we can convince people to get outside their comfort zone or look at preparedness as a way in which to live, I think it's going to start here in Utah. I think I've never seen quite a reaction like we did this morning, and it's super cool to see. Going to meet up with Neil right now from Ready Gunner. Neil's in our inner circle network, owns a business, has a firearms instruction / store, Black Rifle Coffee shop inside of it, all kinds of cool stuff. We want to network with local business. I mean, that's the whole idea of moving to Utah, is to interconnect with a whole bunch of good people, first and foremost, and obviously the businesses to strategically partner. We believe in partnerships. I hate Mickey and Mouse or like nickel and diming, these kind of things. If we're going to do it, we're going to work to build these relationships and friendships along the way. So pretty excited to link up with them.
Gun counter, obviously. So usually, you guys came on a good day. So our counters changes, I kid you not, on a daily basis.
Really?
The Glock counter for sure, especially. Like, we have a decent amount of Glocks right now.
Yeah.
And you could come in tomorrow or the next day, and there's not a single Glock in there.
Really?
Yeah. It just moves like crazy these days.
That's crazy, man. So how is this working out for you?
It's great. So this actually used to be, so we have I'll take you over here in a minute, but we used to have, or we do have, a custom AR-15 build section. We call it like the big kid Build-A-Bear section.
Yeah.
So someone can come in and build an AR-15 literally from scratch to finish and take it into the range and shoot it.
Like, that's a service.
That's a service we provide.
For 2021, for the first quarter, January, February, March, all my guys in survival, med, mobility, tactical are lining out our first quarter schedule and dropping it on November 1. But I talked to Raul, our training director, tomorrow, and we could sit down and figure out what we could put here for January, February, March.
And there was a tree. And I grabbed the tree. So when you uniform, because you're on patrol, you can't take off your pants. You can't get naked. You can only drop your drawers or your underwear or actually we never wore underwear, your uniform to your boots. And I squatted and I grabbed the tree and I shit. And then the tree broke. And then I fell. My bare ass fell in a pile of shit. And then I was like, I don't have a t-shirt. I don't have toilet paper. So I used my shirt and I cut it and trimmed it so my belly was showing, and then wiped my ass with the shirt, which was under your uniform, so you could see the collar still, but I had a belly shirt underneath.
Congrats on this place, man.
Oh, it's all good, man. This is the new studio.
Yeah.
We got the place down the road.
Even like my liberal friends who, were, they're like, no, I support Gavin Newsom. I support Mayor Garcetti. Even they're like, these fucking hypocrites, man. Like Gavin Newsom, he shut down all the vineyards across the state. And then he had his open. Why? Because he co-owns it with another California politician.
Wow.
So he left it open. Mayor Garcetti told everybody, hey, don't celebrate on Labor Day. You know, don't barbecue, don't gather in crowds.
And he's doing
And what did he do? He went on a boat with all his buddies.
All right, guys, American Contingency. We're here with Kiowa, former Special Forces Green Beret. I know I'm privy to Green Berets on the show, but owns a tactical firearms and instruction company. Thanks for taking the time to come out, man. I appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me.